Hi everyone, Flaming Footy here, and welcome back to a new video on the channel. And today, guys, I'm going to be previewing week 1 of the 2024 AFL Finals Series. I did make another video previewing the full Finals Series and reviewing round 24, so that's where the round 24 review is. In today's video, just previewing Finals week 1, qualifying elimination finals. Thursday night footy is back, and it's going to be Port Adelaide taking on Geelong at the Adelaide Oval in a big game to kick off a massive final series, second versus third, second qualifying final. These two sides had a bit of a knack of playing each other in final series over the past few years, and well, this is another massive meeting that these two sides are going to be playing in to kick off the 2024 final series. Port Adelaide, they've been playing their best footy as of late. Had some really good wins, defeating Fremantle round 24 at Optus Stadium, and then Adelaide in the showdown the week prior. And Geelong, they've been playing some good footy as well. They smashed West Coast in the final rounds. They did lose to St Kilda in round 23, but they also did beat Fremantle in round 22 at Optus Stadium as well. So both these two sides are in some good form heading into finals. Geelong have done pretty well as well this year. It's not the worst list in the competition, but they have had a few injuries, and they've done really well. They've utilised their players in best positions, and they had that whole Tom Stewart thing getting tagged, and they were able to really work their way around that in a few coaching masterclasses to really make the most of what they've got, and they've done really well this year and are definitely a real shot at the premiership. And Port Adelaide, well, they were slow starters, but in the end they've been really good. After about round 15, they've been playing their best footy. So this is going to be a big game, massive battle. I think Port Adelaide will be a little bit too strong, winning the game by 31 points. I think it'll be a decent game, but I think Port Adelaide will just run away with it in the end. It is at their home venue of the Adelaide Oval. I think they'll just be a little bit too strong. Friday night footy at the MCG is going to be Western Bulldogs taking on Hawthorn. Two of the hottest sides in the competition going head-to-head in what is sure to be a massive game, this one. The Western Bulldogs been playing their best footy as of late. They started slowly. They had a lot of controversy at the start of the year with Rory Lobb leaving. Luke Beveridge might have gotten sacked. That was not the case. In one of the coaching masterclasses of the year, Rory Lobb has been a revelation down back. He's really shored up their defence, an area where they've never been the best in the Western Bulldogs, but really helping them at a look at the flag. And of course, Luke Beveridge didn't get sacked after they really started playing their best footy. They've beaten Geelong in Geelong, Sydney at the SCG, Carlton at Marvel. They've been beating some really good sides in their run home as well. They beat the Giants in round 24. They've been playing some great footy. And Hawthorn, they've also been playing some great footy as well. They've been beating quality oppositions as well. Their only loss in there was to the Giants, and a little bit earlier on, Geelong at GMHBA, and then the Western Bulldogs only lost to Port Adelaide and Adelaide. So both these two sides playing really good footy at the moment, and are both coming off of massive round 24 wins. Hawthorn, of course, smashed North Melbourne by 124 points, and the Western Bulldogs took care of GWS at Mars Stadium. So it's a big clash, this one, is both sides going into this game in form. It's going to be weird seeing one of these sides eliminated, because these are two of the hottest sides, or the two hottest sides in the competition at the moment. So it's going to be a real good battle on the Friday night. Should be a fast, entertaining, frantic game of footy. I think Hawthorn, we suited that a little bit more. I think they'll win this game by 10 points in a massive game of footy, but this one's definitely a massive game. First game on the Saturday, first of two games, double header on Saturday, is going to be the Swans and the Giants at the SCG Sydney Derby. This one is sure to be massive. The Swans finished first. They got there in the end. They were shaky towards the end of the year, but got there. They did end up playing good in round 24 against Adelaide, winning the game by 31 points and really just getting back to their better form. And GWS had a few players out in their round 24 clash when they lost the Western Bulldogs. But aside from that game, have been playing some really good footy. They've beaten the Hawks, the Lions in their run home. They've been playing great. And while the Swans, they were shaky, but they've gotten back to playing their semi-best. It's not the best they've ever played, that round 24 game, but it was definitely back somewhere better. Their game against Essendon was alright as well, and then the week before against Collingwood, they managed to come from the clouds, but get the 4 points in the end. And the Giants have been playing some good footy. So this is going to be two good sides going head-to-head. The Swans really still looking to rediscover their best form, and the Giants, after that round 24, bit of a horror show, would like to correct it. So, of course, the winner of this qualifying final gets a home prelim. It is simply massive, and of course, as these two sides would love to do it against their crosstown rivals. So, massive game of footy, this one. I think the Giants just have what it takes to get the job done. I just think with their players back, I think they can just win this game by 15 points, get that home prelim. I think for the Swans, though, it wouldn't do them any harm either. I think still a home semi. We'll just give them another week before the grand final, or well, yeah, before the grand final to get their game back into shape. I just think that they're just gonna end up being overrun by the Giants at the end. But I think a home semi for the Swans could still give them another chance to get their game plan in shape. But if the Swans' real best footy's back, watch out because they'll be playing well. Saturday night footy's going to be at the Gabba. It's going to be Brisbane taking on Carlton in the second elimination final. 5th versus 8th. This one's going to be the Blues just snuck into the 8 in crazy scenes on the final Sunday of round 24 where they lost to St Kilda. They had to have Fremantle lose to Port Adelaide, which is exactly what happened to get into the finals. The Blues, it wasn't their best game in round 24 against St Kilda. They didn't play their best. The Saints were the better side for most of the game, and in the end they did end up losing. And their few weeks before, alright, they played well against West Coast, but then that game against Hawthorn though, it was a horror show, so they're not going to want to be playing like that. They'll have a few players returning into their team for this game, which is a massive addition. In Brisbane, well, really, they've been playing some good footy there. Their footy's been good. They've been playing good footy. It's just their accuracy that's really been the problem. They have literally shot themselves in the foot in some games by their accuracy. They've kicked themselves out of games that they should be winning. Round 24, they should have beaten Essendon by more than what they did. It was their kicking in that one that in the end saw them win by 20 when they could have probably won by about 40 or 50. And then the 2 games before that as well, they did lose due to inaccuracy. The Giants game was a big one, and so was Collingwood. They both had Brisbane had 30-point leads in both those games and lost both of them. So they definitely would have been missed. They would have been knowing that they had their chances to get into the top 4 and they missed them. So they've definitely missed out on a golden opportunity, Brisbane. But they get a home elimination final with Gabba. I think they'll win the game. I think they'll win it pretty comfortably as well by 33 points, get into a semi-final, and try and challenge for the flag. So my predictions for the finals week 1, Port Adelaide by 31 points, Hawthorn by 10 points, GWS by 15 points, and Brisbane by 33 points. So this is my predicted finals fixture. So I have the Giants defeating Sydney, getting through to that home prelim final, and Port Adelaide defeating Geelong and doing the same. My finals matchups for week 2, the first semi-final, Sydney versus Brisbane at the SCG, and Geelong versus Hawthorn at the MCG. That is my finals fixture, and of course my finals week 1 predictions. Massive first week of finals coming up. Feel free to let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Please do make sure to leave a like and subscribe to that notification bell so you'll never miss another video on the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye everyone. Flame for the end.